All right. Well, certainly was. It's good to get out here and start a spring ball, and appreciate what the group's done in our winter phase. And just talking to some of the guys, it feels like it's just kind of got done with the season, and yet and guys are ready to go, and it's certainly fun to start this.
Well,
okay. Any other?
No. You got guys like Dieter and Dietz who are going to miss reps, but they've got some playing experience. You don't like to see guys miss time, but do you like the fact that you allow your other guys to get some work, and also the depth on that unit this year?
Yeah, I think that right now, we've got enough depth in the O-line that, there are players that'll be missing, but we're still too deep there, which is good. And you want everyone to make sure they take advantage of this time, right? And for John and Michael, it's getting healthy, and Quintez would be the same, and then it opens up more reps for younger guys, and I think that's why we as coaches enjoy spring so much, because you get a chance to get a lot of work done, and anytime those young guys can learn and grow from those reps, it's really good for your team.
Well, this is the first time we've had a chance to talk to you since John Budmeyer became the quarterback's coach. What type of impact have you seen him have in the few years that he's been here, and when did you know that he would be a coach?
Well, he certainly has good knowledge, and I think he's got a good style of teaching to convey that knowledge, right? And been around all these quarterbacks, and they've gotten to know him, so I think it helps, and he works at it. And so always, I was excited when he first wanted to get into coaching, and then, fortunately was around him and was able to see his growth, and he's been around other good coaches. I think that's kind of helped him, and he'll continue to grow in the profession, but certainly excited to have him working with our quarterbacks in a little different capacity.
What kind of potential do you see in Zach Bond? I know he's had some injury issues. What have you kind of seen from him lately since he's come back?
Well, it's been good to see him be able to do everything, and certainly, I thought Zach was doing some really good things, and then then he gets the injuries or setbacks, and I've been proud of the way that he's handled all that, and so looking forward to, certainly you want to see him stay healthy, but it's really good to have him out here.
Coach Chryst, at the end of last year, one of the biggest problems was strength and schedule. Do you think the university did a good enough job in the offseason planning difficult games for you guys, where that won't be a problem again at the end of this year?
Well, schedules are set in advance, and I think that, we've tried to be as proactive as we can. My first game that I got to coach as a head coach was against Alabama, and then played LSU, and we've got the series with Notre Dame coming up, and those games are hard to get, and that's why you're appreciative when you get to play in them.
Well, with your early enrollees, what do you hope to see, and what did you see today?
You hope they get comfortable and certainly have enough knowledge that they can get something out of the practice, and I think they've done a nice job of getting themselves in. Certainly today it's early, and it's you forget, and it's actually kind of good, I think, for the other players to see there's kind of that how new it is, and there's an excitement, I'm sure, for each one of them to go through it. So it's good for them to get any reps, and they'll get a bunch, right? And that's what's nice. So not going to say what I'm not going to evaluate today's practice off of them. So this is what fans need to see, and it's going to be big. But I'm glad they're all here.
Paul, you had several guys who could have turned pro and decided to come back, especially a guy like T.J. Edwards and the lineman. Were you surprised by any of the decisions that those guys made?
I don't know if you're surprised or not. I think, I liked and appreciated how they went through the process, and I think there's something that you have to balance, is that all of them, I think, have reached a point where it's real possibility, right? And every kid comes to college, and I think a lot of them, certainly their hope is to be able to play. I think they've all crossed a threshold where they can play. Now, what you want to make sure, and I think what I give them credit for, is that they are ready, most ready for that opportunity. And so they all, I think, would have had an opportunity in it. But you also want to, I think what gets lost in it is making sure that you are most ready for when that opportunity comes. And that's why I think there's a lot more layers to the decision than just they could have. It's were they ready, and is there more they could work on so when they get that opportunity, they can make the most of it.
What would you like about Bobby April and the hiring process, and what do you think he can do with the outside linebackers?
Well, I'm excited, and you're grateful that Bobby's here, and I think he can add a lot to our team. Not just the outside linebackers, and transitions for coach or players. When everyone knows it's been a good transition, and certainly impressed with his knowledge, but mostly impressed with who he was, and felt like he'd be a great fit, and make a positive impact, big impact on not just our players, but I think on our staff, and so feel really fortunate that he's here with us.
What went into the decision to have a week of practice after the spring game, and how beneficial do you think that can be to do it a little different?
It's really not centered around the spring game. It's when are we going to start spring ball, and then space it out accordingly. And Brian came to me and said the 13th would be a good day for the spring game, and who am I to question that?
There might be a new redshirt.
New record for number of people here for spring.
There might be a new rule voted on, redshirt rule this spring, where it would allow players to play in 4 games and still redshirt. What's kind of your opinion on that? Do you think that's a good change for college football?
We'll see if it happens. I think that I think there's a lot of merit to it.
Alex's 3rd year essentially as a starter. Where do you want to see him take a step here this spring?
I think there's, Alex has done a lot of really good things for us, and yet, we can take every phase of every player's game, and you should. How can we get better? How can you get better? And so I think he's, there's every bit of it that he can. And what I really appreciate from Alex is he's a guy that wants to be as good as he can be, and wants to work at it, and that's what's fun. So he's, I think you try to build on things he's done well, but you can take it every phase. If it's something with footwork, he's done some good stuff, but can clean this up. Play action, situational football. It's not just want you to throw fewer interceptions, right? There's a whole lot of, and that's what's good about this time, is because you can work on some of those things.